You want the truth? Most men drift through life, angry, restless, feeling empty, and never sure why. They build their bodies, chase money, win the world's approval, but deep down they still feel like something's missing. That emptiness isn't weakness. It's the absence of meaning, the lack of spiritual backbone. And you can't out-train, out-earn, or out-fake your spirit. If you're a centurion, you're not here to be another lost soul. You're here to find the core that makes everything else matter. Spirituality in the OLP Brotherhood isn't about dogma, rituals, or pretending to be holy. It's about building unshakable meaning, finding your North Star, that burning reason why you get up and fight when everyone else is quitting. Every centurion has a code. Scrolls don't. That's why they drift from one distraction to the next, hoping to fill the void. We don't just want men who survive, we want men who can stand in the storm and say, "I know why I'm here." So how do you build that kind of spirit? First, you strip away the lies. The world tells you to find yourself. That's garbage. You don't find yourself, you forge yourself. Spirituality is the forge. It's the fire that burns away all the false stories, the things you've been told to believe about who you are and what matters. The real journey starts when you admit you don't have all the answers. You look in the mirror and say, if my soul was on trial today, would I be found worthy? If that question makes you sweat, good, that's where your power starts. Let's talk about rituals. Every great tribe in history, warriors, monks, leaders, built their spirit with daily rituals. Not superstition, but deliberate practices that anchor your soul. For the Brotherhood, that's the 5-minute reset. Every morning before the chaos hits, you sit still, breathe, and ask, what do I serve? It could be your family, your mission, your highest principle. This is where scrolls fail. They serve nothing except their own comfort and validation, but centurions serve a higher calling, and every day that calling becomes clearer. You're not just doing this alone. That's the trap the world sets for men. Be an island, never show weakness. But true spirituality thrives in brotherhood. Every centurion is accountable, not just to himself, but to the man next to him. That's why we share our wins, our struggles, our resets. If you stumble, you don't hide. You call your brothers, and together you rise. When you see another man get back up after failing, you remember you can too. That's the essence of the OLP nation. Iron sharpens iron, spirit forges spirit. Now let's get practical. Take the compass test. Write your top value on paper: courage, honesty, legacy, whatever drives you. Then at the end of each day, look back at your actions. Did you honor that value, or did you betray it? If you betrayed it, don't hide. Course correct, learn, and get stronger. Most men never face this kind of self-examination, and that's why they stay scrolls. They're scared to admit where they fall short, so they perform, fake, and scroll their lives away, but you're not here to be average. There's another myth. Spirituality is soft, passive, or nice. That's for scrolls who fear confrontation. The spirit of a centurion is fierce. When you align your actions to your highest values, you become unstoppable. You don't crumble under criticism because you know your mission is righteous. You don't get pulled into pointless conflict because your spirit is aimed higher. And you don't chase empty highs because you know what you stand for. That kind of man isn't just respected, he's legendary. But let's talk about pain, because honestly, pain is the ultimate test. When life hits you with loss, betrayal, failure, or doubt, spirituality is what keeps you standing. Scrolls run, numb, or break down. Centurions go inward. They use the pain as a fire to burn away the weak parts. Every hard season is a chance to strengthen your spirit. Journal your pain. Share it with the Brotherhood. Let it teach you, not destroy you. That's the code of the compass. Every path is a test, and every test is a chance to grow. So how do you activate this path today? Here's your Brotherhood challenge. Start the 5-minute reset tomorrow morning. Sit in silence, breathe, and ask yourself, what do I serve? Write it down and share it with your brothers. Take the compass test every night. Name your top value and review your actions honestly. Share your wins and losses with the group. No hiding, no shame. Lead a Brotherhood ritual once a week. Call 2 other men, share your spiritual battle, and listen to theirs. Support each other. If you fail, own it and reset together. Serve outside yourself. Pick one action each week that's about something bigger than you. Help a friend. Give time to a cause. Teach a younger man what you've learned. If you do this, you will not only feel the power inside you grow, you'll see it reflected in every part of your life. You'll be calmer, clearer, less reactive. You'll be able to handle stress and chaos because your spirit is anchored. And most important, you'll walk into every room knowing exactly who you are and what you stand for. That's the power scrolls will never know. Are you ready to forge the spirit of a centurion? This isn't a path for the weak, for the men who want a shortcut or a fake badge. This is for men who are tired of drifting, who want meaning, power, and a tribe that calls them higher. OLP 365 is the compass, Brotherhood is your shield, and your spirit is the fire. Journal this tonight. What is the one thing I'm willing to stand for, no matter what it costs? Share it, lead it, fight on.